it's a privilege for us, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy the whole process because it really is phenomenal. And again, a privilege that we're working with endangered species and we get to handle them every day, and to be part of the releases is always rewarding for us. So this is the little guy that I was talking about that couldn't walk. Yeah. Another one of our like that.
The whole time.
Ow!
So inviting, isn't it?
I'll definitely be We've got one adult and we've got 5 youngsters that are going to go with them. So we're going to be releasing on the far side of the beach, so we'll just need a little bit of help carrying the boxes across. Then what we're going to do, we're going to put the boxes in a semicircle. And what we'll do is we're going to put the adult slightly behind them. And the idea is we're going to open the boxes. We'll ask you very nicely on the count of 3, and we will just tip the box. The birds will hopefully walk out on their own. We're going to lift the box and take a step back. Then what we'll do is once those birds, because it's in a half circle, they will tend to just group. Then we're going to let the adult go. The adult is hopefully going to flush them all into the water. So that's the idea of having the adult go last, that he will go and they're all going to join together. And fingers crossed that they go into the water. So sometimes that's not going to happen. You've got to remember we've got 2 hatchlings here. So they were hatched at SANCCOB. This is very, very, very new to them. So they might just stop, have a look where they are. They might orientate themselves. So what we will also ask is once we've lifted the boxes, to please just walk further back. The birds might want to turn and walk with us. So we just want to stay out of their way. But we've got rangers that have also helped us with releases, so they will guide everyone. If we can just keep our voice levels down and enjoy it. This is a phenomenal experience for all of you to be a part of, and it really is a privilege. It really is exciting. So just watch when they stop and they look around. It really is an exciting thing for all of us. And we will give you a little bit of guidance. We might just do a little bit of a hand signal to walk back a bit. But this is just really, really special for all of us. So I hope you guys enjoy it. All right.
Everybody, I'm Nik Rabinowitz. Welcome to SANCCOB's African Awareness Penguin Day, also known as African Penguin Awareness Day, also known as APAD. The African penguin, also known as Spheniscus demersus. Spheniscus, Sven, Greek for wedge, and demersus, Latin for waddle. Anyway, it's very exciting. This has been run for 18 years. There are normally thousands of people here on Seaforth beach, and as you can see right now, there are not thousands of people, very few, which means I get to see the actual release of the penguins, whereas last year I was actually, the closest I could get to them was on top of the mountain over there, and I had to use binoculars to see the release of the penguins, which I never saw. So it's very exciting. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think there are 6 boxes are rehabilitated penguins. Of course, SANCCOB renowned for their rehabilitation and conservation of seabirds, and in particular renowned for the conservation of the African penguin. Of course, now the population of the African penguin down to 13,000 breeding pairs in South Africa, and those seagulls are afraid of heights, which is why they are going ah! And anyway, it's very exciting. Over here we have the box tippers. Are you guys box tippers? Yeah. Box tippers. They're actually way more generous than restaurant tippers. Are you restaurant tippers as well, or just mainly box tippers? Mainly box tippers, and they have the honor of tipping over the box, and then the penguin then falls over, breaks another limb, and they have to take it back to SANCCOB to further rehabilitate. No, they don't. They swim. Hopefully they will swim out into their natural habitat, or just waddle in that awkward Spheniscus demersus kind of way. But that's about to happen shortly, and then we will hand over to SANCCOB CEO, Dr. Stephen van der Spey, who will tell us more about Spheniscus demersus and stuff like that, I imagine. I'm here with SANCCOB CEO, Dr. Stephen van der Spey, to tell us more about the important work that SANCCOB do and their role in the conservation of African seabirds.
Thank you very much, Nik. It's absolutely wonderful to have Nik Rabinowitz here today. We're very spoiled as SANCCOB to have him here as our penguin ambassador, and we're looking forward to the release today. We've come from a period where the African penguins in the early 1930s, there were literally millions of them. And now, the entire population between South Africa and Namibia, the breeding pairs, is standing at approximately 18,000. So we've seen a massive decline in the African penguin. So we need to make sure that everything we do is moving towards the point where we can ensure that their numbers increase again. Now, we have a number of partners that we work with to achieve this. And today we have the city of Cape Town. We also have Sand Parks, who works with us in this region, as well as Seaforth. And then, of course, we have the rangers who do a lot of the hard work in this area. And then, of course, to get the birds here, we've got the rehabilitators at SANCCOB who work tirelessly, and the veterinarian, to make sure that we can release the birds. One of the birds was came to SANCCOB with a broken leg. It's the older bird that we're releasing today. It's the bird in the box at the back, the adult bird. So it's been through quite a process to be released again. And the work we do together with our partners is critical. You know, the rare birds that we get out there again every year can be between 0.5% to 2% of the population. So it's a major conservation contribution that we're doing. And while I've got the opportunity just to chat to you, it's just SANCCOB has really expanded in its ambit. We're not just doing oil spills and rehab, although it's still a large part of our focus. We also do a lot of research, a lot of conservation projects, a lot of education, and we hope to grow that into the future.
On the count of 3, I'm going to ask you all to tip your boxes. Adults at the back, you're going to wait. Once you've tipped your box and just tipped it gently forward to let them out, if I can ask you all to step behind the adult there, then we're going to let the adult out, and then again we're going to ask everyone just to step further back, just so that we give the birds enough space to orientate themselves and hopefully go into the ocean. Alright, so what you can do, we'll have 2 box tippers on most of the boxes, so you can each take one side and gently tip it over, but only when I let you guys, when I give you the go ahead. Guys, 1, 2, 3, you can tip your box nice and gently. Tip, 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 tip.
So guys, as you can see, I tipped my penguin. There he or she is over there. Just have a look there, Josh. I have won the penguin tipping competition, and my bird, he, she or them, I don't know what pronouns they go by, but free, you go. Some of them look slightly confused. This one has just realized it's home, it's in its natural habitat. There it goes. The others getting a little bit of courage. There they go, a little bit nervous. What is this? And these 2 stragglers over here, they've been on the couch for a while, and I'm not sure what's going on, but hopefully we'll see some action soon. Otherwise, what will we do? What will we do with them? They're just experiencing some paralysis right now. Should we stay or should we go? We're not sure. It looks like, which way is Australia? Is Australia that way? Maybe Canada. And there they go, ladies and gentlemen, into the wilds to fend for themselves on, well, I believe it's mainly pilchards and anchovies that penguins feed on, yet you never see them with a can opener, which is weird. But of course the pelagic fish stock has been declining, so I'm sad to tell you that they also feed on squid. Now I know a lot of you have watched My Octopus Teacher, and you might be at this point wanting to pull your funding of penguins because they eat octopus. Please don't do that. They only eat a little bit of octopus. It's only the dumb octopus as well. It's not the clever teachers. It's the bad students that they eat. And there they go. And what a moving sight it was to see them return to their natural habitat. And if you would like to contribute to this amazing work, you too can make a donation or get involved and volunteer. Go to the SANCCOB website, www.sanccob, that's SANCCOB.co.za, and there you'll be able to donate or volunteer your time to come to Tableview, to the Seabird Hospital, and administer your nursing skills. You could become the next Florence Nightingale of seabirds. That could be you. Beautiful work. Well done, SANCCOB. What a great experience to see these birds return to the wild. I'm here with penguin box tipper Tiana. Tiana, of course, one of the distinctive markings of the African penguin, also known as the jackass penguin. Do you know why it's called the jackass?
No.
Because it sounds like the donkey, the ass, the bray. A penguin, do penguins go or something I've always wondered. Maybe they just have hiccups. Anyway, you were here today to tip a penguin. What was that experience like for you?
Oh, that was incredible. It's such an intimate, personal experience, and I think, you know, it's different like just sponsoring something and not being involved and being hands-on, but when you actually see the final product and you see what's happening and you see them being released, it's quite a liberating feeling as well to know that you contributed to that.
Yeah, I found it quite moving actually. When the box was opened and I saw this penguin, and then he or she, my penguin, was a transgender penguin, and they just went. I actually won the box tipping contest. I don't know if you noticed that.
I didn't realize you were competing.
I just gave him the confidence, and off they went. And it's so moving, actually.
No, 100%. I think I'm sad that we didn't get to join you guys at the center to see the whole behind the scenes process, but even this was just rewarding in itself.
That's okay, I wasn't there either. And anything else you want to say in terms of why should people get involved? Why should they either donate or volunteer their time? What would you say to people out there who think I'd like to contribute somehow?
I think causes like this are very quickly and easily swept under the rug, because I think South Africa has so many big issues and so many different causes to support, but something like this is essential for the continued survival of the biodiversity of Cape Town, and especially seeing as Simonstown is one of the biggest tourist attractions, mainly because of their penguins. And if we want to continue supporting South Africa and continue supporting its people, then we need to realize that the biodiversity of our country is as important, and therefore it's an equally important cause to give to.
Beautifully said. Thank you so much, Tiana. Thank you for giving your time here today. That's all we have for you, folks. I hope you have enjoyed this broadcast. Unfortunately, we couldn't do it live, but you're part of it. We normally have thousands of people on this beach. We couldn't do it because of the pandemic, but we hope you've been able to share in the magic and the excitement of releasing penguins into their natural habitat. Thanks. Remember to visit the website to make your donation, contribute, get involved.